Okay, so this is my first YouTube video, and it's 10:30 at night, so excuse the way I look right now. I just recently got braces, so I'm talking a little funny. Since I don't have any requests yet, I decided to do something a little easy and something that I'm used to. So I decided to do my everyday makeup routine. I have a few other um, beauty products, but I decided to use these because none of my other stuff has labels on them. Either the top's tore off of them or the little logo or the name is scratched off. So I just use simple drugstore stuff. I just recently heard about e.l.f. and I'm supposed to be getting a lot of that as presents and stuff like that. So my makeup collection should go up. I'm going to start off, you always want to use some type of moisturizer. And I don't know if you can tell, but I have big pores. So to smooth out my skin, this is a perfecting primer from NYC. And it kind of just goes on clear. So just put it all over your face. So if you guys have any requests, please send them to me or comment below. Like I said, this is my first YouTube video, so you kind of just let that sit for a little bit, kind of let it dry, because if you don't let it dry and you put on liquid foundation like I use, it'll kind of clump up all over and you can kind of tell your makeup line and stuff like that. So I let it sit for a little bit. Right now should be good to put some on. And this is Fit by Maybelline. My shade is 225. It has SPF 18 in it. Again, you want to kind of dab it all over, and then later you'll work it in. And if it gets on your lips, that's okay. It'll come off. It's not permanent, I promise. And harsh lines are not attractive. When you see girls walking down the street, you can totally tell that they're wearing makeup foundation because there's that one dark line right there. So if you think that your foundation is a little dark, try and work it into your neck. That way it isn't such a harsh line and it's not so noticeable. No harsh line. That one is a little bit too dark. I should probably try blending them, but I found that this one, if you work it into your neck, there's no harsh line or anything like that. I just haven't gotten out to buy a lighter one. I was kind of in a hurry at the store, so it was just like the first color that I saw that I thought matched me. I was just like, oh, okay, let's go. And this is Light Touch Colorless Powder. I can't read who that's by, but I think it's by Professional Secrets, maybe. Never heard of them. It's kind of like a base coat, and this powder is very thick. So you kind of just made a mess. You kind of just want to pour it into the cap. And I have, this is a eyeliner brush, but I kind of use it as I guess an eyeshadow brush. It's by Essence of Beauty. I've never worked with this webcam before, it's new. So you just want a little bit. It's white, but it goes on clear. So clear, you can't really tell. Gives it you a little bit of a, I guess, cleaner canvas is kind of how I like to explain it. That's how I think of it. So your colors will pop a little bit better. Okay. So I just tapped the rest of that into the bottle. And as you can tell, powder is falling all over the place. And I just brush the rest of that off on my hand, just in case. I'm always afraid that the color is gonna affect my next color. I'm just always paranoid about that stuff. So I have 3 color palettes, and I like browns. I love browns for an everyday look. It's very neutral. You don't have to pick out your clothes and then pick that out. Brown goes with pretty much everything. So I haven't decided. This was kind of just like a spur of the moment thing. So I'm probably gonna switch colors between the palettes. This palette, the first palette that I'm going to use, is by Maybelline. Those are the colors. Now this top color I'm going to use as the base. So just work it all over your eye. So this one I've had for years. I've used it almost every single day for like 2 years. And the colors, I mean, it hardly even looks worn. So I'm going to use, I'm starting to get a hang of this. Oops. I'm going to use this color right here on the end. Right there on the end. For my eyelid. It's a little bit of a shimmery color, but it's not overwhelming. And these colors are really good to work up. So it's not if it's not the color that you want, or if it's not as dark as you want, and you can kind of build to it. For my crease color, I'm going back. That was CoverGirl. Sorry. I'm going to go back to my Maybelline palette, and for my crease color, I'm going to use this bottom color. This is kind of a matte palette. I like the contrast of the matte and the shimmery colors together. Kind of just working it up. So there you go. And this is Eye Studio by Maybelline. And I'm going to use this color, right here, that V. It looks really dark, but it doesn't go on as dark. And if it's too dark, you can take, this is a ID Bare Essentials coverage concealer, but I use it kind of as a blending brush, and you can kind of blend it in so it's not such a harsh line. I kind of switch up my makeup routines every day. I probably switch them up about every 3 days, like it's ridiculous. So I pretty much just choose between these 4 color palettes. I forgot that I had this Eye Studio one. I have another CoverGirl one. Everything that I have right here, I have gotten from Walmart. Besides the Bare Minerals, that was a gift to me for my birthday last year from my mom. Thanks, Mom. I only use it on occasions because I've noticed kind of with the Bare Minerals that it kind of clogs my pores and gives you kind of a cakey look. Maybe it's just not for my skin type. My sister has very oily skin, and she said that it works perfectly for her. So maybe I have a little bit of oily and dry skin. So right around here, it always gets red around my nose, which I've heard is pretty normal. And it gets greasy right there, kind of like that oily texture. But I've noticed that that's right here on my cheeks. It also gets kind of oily. So I haven't done this eye because I wanted to kind of show you the difference between the eyes. I had black eyeliner, but my dogs tore it up. You can't keep anything away from these dogs. So I do have an eyeliner pencil, and one side of it is black, the other side of it is it's called deep brown. But I have no idea who it's by, and I'm trying to stick to the products that I know the name of it, so that if you guys want to, do this makeup routine, I'm sure that you guys could find products that are close to it and kind of modernize it to your guys's. But I'm trying to stick to products that I know their name so that you guys can use the same thing, or at least get an idea of what to go by. So next, okay, hang on. Sorry, that was my sister. So I noticed that while I was talking, I noticed that that line was a little bit harsh, so I kind of blended it in. Now, I know that it's like a huge no-no not to use the same brushes for more than one thing, but I've always done it and I haven't